All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's Random Power. So obviously, I've got to make a video about the Flex Wheeler comeback to the 2017 Classic Physique Olympia stage. Now, first and foremost, I've got to give props to Flex. I mean, the speech that he gave at the end of his posing routine, it was really, really touching. I mean, he was crying while he was giving the speech, and he was talking about how he just wanted to motivate and inspire people and show people that you could do something, impressive despite the hardships that you go through. And it was just a really good speech. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you try to find it on YouTube because it was a really, really good speech. And people seem to think for some reason that I'm not a Flex Wheeler fan or that I hate Flex Wheeler, and that just couldn't be further from the truth, man. I am a big Flex Wheeler fan. I think he's one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, and I have nothing against him whatsoever. So when he was making his comeback, I was actually very, very excited. And then as Flex started to release more and more pictures along his comeback journey, then I started to make my prediction videos. So when I made these prediction videos, I wasn't making them to hate on Flex Wheeler. Oftentimes they came off as negative because I predicted that Flex would not place, or I predicted that he wouldn't look very good. So I wasn't making those predictions because I hate Flex. I was making them because I think they're the most likely scenario. I said the same thing about Phil Heath winning. I predicted that Phil was going to win. However, that doesn't mean I wanted Phil to win. I just made that prediction because I thought it was the most likely scenario. So after seeing recent pictures of Flex, I predicted that he wasn't going to place or place in the top 10 just based on how he looked. And I was just being honest, and people took that as hate. And I don't hate Flex Wheeler at all. Really what we're trying to do here when we make these prediction videos, we're really just trying to build hype around the Olympia. And honestly, not many people were talking about Flex Wheeler's comeback at all whatsoever. Then when he released that final video going into a couple days out from the Olympia, and people were getting excited, and people were messaging me saying he's going to win. He's gonna completely just blow past the competition now because he looked so impressive in that video. So I had to make a video after that giving my opinion because I was just not seeing what other people apparently were seeing. When I saw that video of him training legs, I just did not see a guy that was going to win in Classic Physique. It's not that I hated him. It's not that I didn't like him. I saw that video and I just didn't see anything that was going to do damage in the Classic Physique division. So I said that in the video. So when Flex posted that video, essentially my review was this. Number one, he was wearing a belt around his lower abs during the entirety of the video, even doing simple exercises like leg extension. I made a comment, he's probably wearing that belt because there's something he wants to hide with his lower abs. And sure enough, when he got on stage, his lower abs seemed to be kind of the weakest point of his physique. I don't really know how to describe what was going on, but there was some kind of just like fogginess, lumpiness looking in his lower abdomen, and that kind of took away from his physique overall on stage, and I think that's why he was wearing the belt. And I made that comment in that video when I was making my predictions, and people were like, bro, you're just a hater, you're looking for anything to nitpick. And I just said that, man, because that's honestly what I thought. I was thinking to myself, when you're making a progress video and you want to leak some progress pictures, it's like, why would you wear a belt that covers half of your midsection if you're trying to show people your entire physique? So I just thought it was odd, and I guess I was right. And then I made the same comment about the fact that he was wearing socks in the video. He was wearing these very long socks that almost went up to his knee, and I made the comment he's probably wearing socks that high to cover his calves because his calves probably don't look very good. And people called me a hater. Sure enough, when he got on stage, his calves didn't look very good. And then people were saying how amazing his quads looked and how great his legs looked while he was doing those exercises. And I said, guys, when he gets on stage, he's going to look very top heavy. I'm telling you guys right now, they just filmed this video at the best possible angle to make his legs look bigger. But when he gets on stage and actually stands there, he's got a really good upper body. His upper body is pretty good, and he's pretty top heavy. His legs to me still look small in this video, so on stage they're going to look small. And then sure enough, I was right with that prediction. So I didn't make any of those predictions to hate on Flex. I was just trying to be accurate and trying to be, give the most likely prediction. If Flex Wheeler would have won the 2017 Classic Physique Olympia, I would have been hyped. I would have been so excited if Flex Wheeler came back at age 52 and just blew away the competition. People think I wanted Flex to lose. Man, if Flex came in and won, dude, that would be amazing. That would be the biggest story of the Olympia. I mean, everybody would be talking about that. That would be awesome. Everyone would be talking about classic physique. It would have been great, but he didn't. But I will give him props because Flex Wheeler did not place dead last. I think a lot of people were hating on him after he got on stage and saying, he's going to be dead last. So there was 4 people tied for 16th place, which would have been the last place at this show. And Flex Wheeler actually got 15th. So technically he beat 4 people, which is pretty good. One of the other things I wanted to talk about, guys, and this is the one that's kind of going to get construed as hate, is if you look at his biceps, man. Now, I know Flex Wheeler claims he's not using any synthol, any site enhancement oil, anything on his arms. But, man, honestly, looking at his front double bicep, it looks super, super suspect to me. I'm not going to go out on a limb and accuse him of taking synthol or anything, but his biceps, man, they just look super oily in that front double bicep pose. And I want to know what you guys think about that. Just in my opinion, man, I think that front double bicep looks really, really odd. And I want to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Flex Wheeler's comeback. What do you think about how his biceps looked? And what do you think about his placings? I'm sorry so many people misconstrued my prediction video as, me hating on Flex, because again, that is 100% not the case. I would have been thrilled if he would have won the show. But I'm not, I'm not here to make crazy predictions. I'm not here to say, okay, this guy's a legendary bodybuilder, so I'm going to predict he's just going to win the show just based on that. I was just trying to be realistic, give some realistic predictions, give some realistic perspective, and that's what I did. So congratulations to Flex Wheeler. I don't think he has anything to be disappointed about. He made a good comeback. Overall, he did look good for age 52. He didn't look like the old Flex Wheeler that we're used to seeing, but he did look good. I mean, he looked impressive. He looked, he looked commendable. So we'll give him props for that. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.